All right, guys, today we're going to do a little walk around a Brewzer. I'm going to let you know where we're starting at, so that way you can follow the progress and see where we're at when we finish up. So Brewzer is a 2001 Jeep Wrangler Sport. When Travis bought this Jeep, he had a 97 that he bought new. He had had that thing forever. He drove it for about 22 years completely stock. Well, we get a lift put on it. I remember we missed the Super Bowl. We worked our butt off on that lift. Get the 4-inch lift finished up. The very next day, he hydroplanes and he wrecks his Jeep. So for about 2 weeks, he's freaking out. I'm scared to death. You know, the man had an emotional attachment to his Jeep. We looked at several of them. We couldn't find one. We was on our way to Hickory to look at a Jeep. He talks to the dealer. The dealer calls him on the way, says it's sold. So I get on Marketplace. I find this Jeep in Mooresville. So we take off to go look at it. I remember we get there, we're looking it over. It seemed to be a solid Jeep. It run out really well, but it was a little out of his price range. So I start negotiating with the guy. I nitpick this Jeep apart. I know that the guy hated me because I sat there and told him everything that was wrong with it. So we get into test drive, and Travis looks at me. He said, if you don't think this is a good enough Jeep, I'll keep looking. Let's don't settle for something. Let's get something that we want. Well, the problem was it was a really nice Jeep. It was just out of his price range. So we worked a deal out. We ended up getting it. Now, when we got the Jeep, it had a Smitty-built soft top on, which was garbage. It was loose. It was probably the loudest top you could ever imagine. Well, I always run a hard top. Being a bald guy, when you take the top off, you get burnt. So I typically prefer a hard top. Well, Travis did also. So one day I'm on Marketplace. I look around. I find this top. It's a factory OEM top. Absolutely no issues at all. Glass is perfect. It's never been repainted. Well, the guy had it listed for $100. So I sent him a message. I asked him, I said, is it really $100? Are you sure that's the correct price? He answers back. He's pretty rude. He asked me if I knew how to read. Well, the next day I go get the top. He tells me that his daughter wanted a soft top for their Jeep. He was going to throw this thing in the trash, but his wife told him to list it, see what happened. So I bought the hardtop for $100, and I've been very happy with it. Now for uppers, I'm running the best top sliders. I actually had a guy that traded me my Smitty-built uppers for those. For tires, we're running the Maxxis Razors in a 33-12-50. They're running on the factory Gambler wheels. Now these wheels actually came off of my 97. And that's how I met Travis. I remember I listed them for sale in our local group. I think I had them priced for like $75 for all 5 of them. I wasn't really a fan of the wheel, but Travis's wife saw them. She knew that he wanted a set of wheels for his 97, so we ended up meeting across the street from Concord Mills. We sat there for about 2.5 hours talking, and that was how I met Travis, and that's where the friendship started. So these wheels will stay on this Jeep forever. Running a 2-inch spacer to give it a little more stance and a little more clearance. Now this Jeep started its life out as a yellow Jeep, but it has been painted black. It's got the blue line on the hood here. It's also got some custom blue on the inside. The roll bar is blue. The rear hinges are blue. We always support our brothers in blue, so we have the sticker to let them know that. On the inside, like I say, we got the dash is blue. The roll bar is blue. And the seats have been done black leather with a blue trim. Now, I like an overhead console. I think it's great for going on vacation. Put your sunglasses up there. So I had Alan make me this one. And he was able to customize it, put Travis's name in it, so that way I've got a little bit of Travis with me every day. Running a Rugged Ridge phone holder and then also a Cobra CB. This is all-in-one. So you've got the CB here, and then the control box is behind the dash. For speakers, we've got JL Audio C2s. Got those front and rear. Sound really, really amazing. Running a JL 700 by 5 amp, and then a little 8-inch sub. So it definitely gets the job done. Now for the lift, right now we just got a little 2-inch spacer lift. And you can see under the Jeep where this Jeep started its life as a yellow Jeep, but it's got some black on it now. So eventually I'll get everything repainted underneath. We'll get the whole thing black the way it's supposed to be. So I just wanted to give you guys a little walk around of what the Jeep is now. Now the question I've got for you is winch. Definitely want to run a winch. I'm thinking about running a 10,000 pound. That's a little overkill, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. In the past, I've always run Warren winches. I've looked at the VR10s. I've looked at the Smittybilts. Now I don't want a cheap winch that's not going to work. I'd rather not go with the bad ones. I've had them in the past. They get the job done, but they are a little slower than I'd like. And this is a Jeep I have forever, so I'd like to go quality. So what do you guys recommend? Is there another brand I need to look at other than Warren? Maybe I need to look at Super Winch or a few of the other ones out there. Or would you recommend Warren over Smittybilt, Smittybilt over Warren? What's your opinion on these? So guys, again, this is just a walk around, let you see what we're at now and where we're going to be on this journey. Talk to you guys later.